Hey everybody, how's it going? My name is Jimmy. I'm here with the SB900 by Soul. This is an exercise spinning type of bike that you get for yourself if you are too lazy to go to the gym and you still want to be active at home. So I invested in this. It was under $1,000, and if you are interested in learning more about how it comes to your doorstep, this video is going to be for you. The box is extremely heavy, so be very careful. Having said that, let's get into it. So when this thing was delivered to me, one guy just hoisted it up the stairs for me. It's very, very heavy. I definitely would have maybe died if I tried moving it myself. Anyway, it's on a towel right now on the wood floor. I can just drag the towel without scratching the floor. I will say they don't give any extra pieces. Everything's exact. So if you're missing one, it's under your couch or something like that. Just be super careful when unpackaging everything. These stabilizer tubes, they're really heavy tubes. They're embedded in the styrofoam, so be careful when tossing the styrofoam. They're heavy, so you'll break something if you toss it into the part of your house. You're not careful. So I'm going to get the stabilizer tubes. It looks like one of them has wheels on it, and that goes towards the front of the bike, and the one without wheels goes to the back of the bike. They're put on with these nuts and bolts. Let's begin. These washers have a curve to them. I think it's to hug this bar here, so make sure it nests there like so, and then put this nut at the end of it, I guess. So if you can't find your parts, it's because they're hidden in the styrofoam that you threw away. So I didn't completely throw it away. I'm not an idiot, but it was pretty close to the garbage. Okay, so this thing's made of God knows what metal. It's very sturdy. I don't know what this plastic piece is going to do, but this is also very sturdy. It can't hurt, right? Let's follow the directions and keep going. Notice here for this step there is no washer to be used. Just a little screws to hold everything in place. I really like how all the holes line up really nicely. Seems like a common sense thing for a product to have, but it's not always the case. So what do you call it? Not self-explanatory, but everything fits together where it would make sense. Okay. Now I'm sure many of you are asking, how long is this going to take me if I buy this thing? It will take you a lot less time than this, because you have this video to refer to, number one. Number two, you don't have to flip this thing back and forth just to make a video about it. So this video is not a good gauge as to how long it will take. It's taking me 3 times as long. We're going to use this Allen key, which doubles as a nifty screwdriver, and drive these things in. So don't try to use your own tools for this. I would recommend using what they give you. You pay for it anyway, right? So don't use power tools. There's a whole reason for that. You don't want to over torque anything when everything's not situated the right way, and then you screw up your whole bike and you can't use it. You notice I'm kind of tightening things on a diagonal, similar to car tire. I'm not over tightening anything, I'm just tightening as I go, little by little. Well put together, like a work of art. I'm serious, I love them. I would wear these for shoes in Antarctica if I could. I would imagine they give you great traction. But this is for the Soul SB900, so I will keep it here. How do we do this? Step number 4. Install the left one. Oh, it says right on here. It says right on one of the pedals. So I will keep this to the right and to the left of the bike. The left one has a reverse threaded bolt. So there isn't a separate bolt. I think we just screw these in. So that's kind of cool. Let's try that out. And then I will try to screw this in. I did not know this is how pedals fit on a bike. Just to show you what I know. So I'm going to use the wrench that they provided right here, and then I'm going to tighten this up. Okay, let's try the other side. Okay, so remember all that talk about being reverse threaded? I just forgot that I said that, and I'm trying to do it like I usually do, and it's not going in. I was just about to get frustrated when I realized, oh yeah, hey, remember what I told everybody about being reverse threaded? This is what they were talking about, and just like they said it would sink right in. So I'm looking for the console parts. I see this screen here that it came with. I have this bracket thing, that's okay. This is the thumb screw that they show. But what the hell is this? This tiny little 3. I can't even make out. The thing is though, I can't tell, like, is it this? And the picture doesn't show. Maybe it is this, I'm not sure. If you see this, and it's the only one standing around like it, it might be this. So this goes in like that. Put this like this. The heavier part of the clamp is facing towards you. So I'm going to make sure of that first. Okay, now before I put the thumb screw in, I'm going to secure this to the bracket. Let's take a look at this thing. If you get this, it will not take you nearly as long as you prepare your materials right and the space to work and someone to help you, you'll be okay. There really wasn't too much to assemble. Just the pedals, which don't have any extra bolts, you literally just screw them in, one of them being reverse threaded. The handlebars, which just have 4 screws and a few washers, and the 2 stabilizing bars that go in the front and back. Just make sure you know which is which. It's pretty easy to tell. Even the seat did not require assembly. The middle mechanics and all that stuff did not require assembly. Even the handlebars, which could have been broken down to fewer parts, came assembled in itself. So that's pretty cool. Everything feels super solid, and I have no reason to say that. I'm not sponsored by anybody, and I would be the first to say it. I felt like something was weak about the product, especially spending as much as I did, and I don't want to mislead anybody out there. So if you're looking for a really solid bike, just on first impressions, I'm pretty happy with it, and I have not ridden it yet. I'm just feeling how everything looks and how it feels in my hands, and my experience with craftsmanship in the past. I feel like I know what to look for, and it's kind of met my expectations. The next part is to actually ride it.